Hello guys, welcome to Philly TV. This is a quick update video and it's my second take on this video. And the reason why it's just going to be a quick update, I haven't been making videos that much lately, with the exception of, my weight loss thing. And even with that, it was more like an obligate, as I stated in the video, it was more a case of obligation. So you might have noticed that video wise I might have dropped out of the habit a bit. It is my fault in a way. I've been busy with work. It is I've just done the 6th month of it, and it's been extended to a maximum of 9 months. But that 9 months is when I think the project will finish. Well, it should finish, and once that finishes, my role becomes essentially redundant. So I'll have to either look for a new role. I will have to look for a new role, either internally or externally. Good thing is, while I'm in this role, I'm doing all I can to not only help out. I'm trying to gain stuff which I could put on my CV as well. So, when you read about CVs and they ask you for example questions in the interview, and they say you have to say a project which you helped the company. Well, when I started the role, I didn't have much experience with Excel, but doing this role now, I'm much more aware of it. And they have one case where it's not a part of my role, but another guy in another department has a report that normally takes him 2 hours to do. And so what they did was they decided to give that to myself, because I don't do much half the time, to be honest. So they give me ad hoc things to do. So what I've been doing is I've been looking at how to use Excel's capabilities, most likely a macro. If you don't know what a macro is basically you giving instructions to Excel to perform a task. So I've done this macro in order to basically, do the report. And so I've cut a 2-hour job into basically 5 minutes. So I've saved them a lot of time. That's definitely something that I would put on my CV. I'm still waiting for their feedback on that, but I've asked them, is this thing that I've done in 5 minutes, is that the same that you would normally have done in 2 hours? And they've said yes, it's really impressive. So hopefully they'll keep me on. They have advised me to check internally, check the intranet for any roles. They said they wouldn't mind me doing that because it's a big company, and I can't go straight to that new role until my contract is run out in this role. So they don't really mind that at all. So that's definitely what I'm going to do. It's pretty much, it looks like everything I planned out for this role could come into fruition. I don't know what the word is. But the point is, it's a win-win situation. Even if a company didn't keep me, the experience I've got in the CV will definitely what you may have seen months ago on this, where I was struggling really hard to find work or get a job. I don't think that's going to happen again. I think the final barrier of my progress in moving ahead in life is finally coming to a heat. I've pretty much done everything else. I know I can find somewhere to live, straightforward. Making friends, I pretty much know how to do that. And not just socialize. I mean, actually find friends and actually have them on a deeper level. So, we go out, I can talk to them in time, and I can find them whenever I want, so that's not an issue. Another thing of work is I'm still doing the football as well. So you saw on this video when I started that, You know, I was back in October, and I've been pretty much doing it most weeks since I've come. Um, that is another thing. You know, football. You know, before I spent 30, well, best part of a decade scared to play a football game, and now that's not going to happen again. So everything is blessed so far. Uh, Social anxiety with this YouTube channel, despite my lack of activity, I actually have a lot of ideas of what to do. That my issue is I don't want to be. I know you wouldn't mind me doing it just free form, just off the top of my head or whatever. I don't think that will do the subject justice. You know, free form in terms of explaining my life or giving you a life update. That's one thing. That's what I'm doing now. I don't mind. But something where it's an actual issue, I think, and where I have so much to say on it. If I do a video on it once, then that's pretty much it. I can't really do a video on it again. So, for example, like social, what I was planning on doing was doing one on social activities and why the majority of them are not beneficial, you know, in terms of long-term goals. Now, for that one, I don't want to freestyle that one. I'm going to have to plan out what I want to say and give it that subject the respect that it deserves. And so that was that one. Another one was where I am glad for the stereotypes that may be put, but how the stereotypes that may be put on me as a male or a black person to be more social, being from the Caribbean, how I've used that to my advantage, and therefore I'm grateful that I have it, because it it has been a motivator and has opened a lot of doors for myself. That's a bit controversial, so that's something that I really want to make sure that I've got every point down, and I want to get it as clear and concise as possible. Because as you can hear, even from this video now, I'm trying to think of what I want to say. So yeah, I have got subjects, but this is something that I'm not going to just freestyle from it. Because once you've got the video out there, you know, you can't really just do another one clarifying it. That's just not very, you know, I want to be a bit more respectful of your time than that. So if I've got a subject, I'm going to, I don't know, even if I'm going to sit down in the library, taking a few minutes away from my studying to actually plan it out, then that's what I'm going to do. So that's the reason why I haven't made many videos, because even though the ideas are coming, I want to make sure that they are right. You know, I've done some videos in the past which were on very important subjects, but because I've freestyled them, I've just not really satisfied with them. So with this one, I want to do it properly. And even right now, what I was going to do, the reason why this video is now coming up to 9 minutes long, I was going to do a quick update, and then I was going to do a video on how to project your voice. And I don't want to mix the two up. So this is my life update. It's taken a bit long. Shout out to another YouTuber. His name is Algernon Perry. Yeah, I'll do his link in the description. What he's doing is, you may have heard of the NoFap, and he's on day 76. Well, he's on day 77 or 78 now. I'll do a link on his channel. So he gave me a shout out because he's on day 77. I'm on day, what's the day? I think it's 140 or something. I can't remember when the last time I did that, but all I remember was that on November the 1st, I decided I wasn't going to do it for the next 30 days. So I can't remember what I did before then, but I just decided for no fap November that I wouldn't fap for November, and now I just kept it up. So I'm aiming for a year personally. Nothing really much about it, I'm not looking for any superpowers or benefits. I just think, I just feel I don't even feel comfortable like talking about that really. I just don't feel comfortable for it, so I don't really want to be a part of my life. So I'd rather just, not do any of that fapping business, and I'm feel better because of it. But yeah, thank you very much, Algernon Perry. I think I might pronounce that name wrong, so let's give him... No, I got it right. Algernon Perry. I hope I pronounced it right. I'm reading from the tab, by the way. So that's the tab I got for my birthday. So thank you very much. Thank you for my viewers. Sorry I haven't been consistent, and sorry that this update has gone on for 11 minutes. So I'll stop there, and I hope to see you soon. Bye-bye.